Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to help serve anyone that's looking to level up from their current situation. This show right here is dedicated to helping raising the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts out there. Those who want more out of life, those who want to be more, those who want to do more, those who love the thrill, the joy, and the connection of what high performance engines bring into our lives. My friends, because holding it wide open is what we do. Being a great freaking person is who we are. And living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing the third pillar in the 5 to Thrive framework of the Live Your Life Wide Open movement. Our faith, our belief, our faith in a greater power. And really, how having a solid belief system is the fuel that keeps a wide open warrior moving forward with fucking power. Before we jump into this, let's do a quick recap of the 5 to Thrive framework. We've talked about our minds. We must work out our minds. We talked about our bodies. We must work out our freaking bodies. Today, we're going to be talking about our spiritualities because we must have the faith in the belief system. In the next episode, we'll be talking about our careers and how having a gangster ass career is what really helps you thrive in life. And then the following one, we'll be talking about our passions, how our passions is what makes us feel alive. But before we even get into all that, I'd like to declare something because this is very true and something that has grown and evolved into the man I am today. And I am a man of freaking God. I am a man of God, of power. And not just for today, not just for tomorrow, and not even for some days. I am a man of God forever. God leads my home. He leads my family. We are united because of him. And we are strong because of him. And he is the one we hold our faith in. The reason why I'm saying this, though, is because I wasn't always like this. When I was growing up, I was quite the contrary, actually. I used to preach that. I was like, man, I'm not a believer. I'm an atheist. I used to say all these things growing up because, quite frankly, I hadn't believed. I hadn't gone through that growth required that you go through to bring him into your life. And the reason why I was so resistant about it is because my mother was very in faith based. She was very pushing this on me. She was really, excuse me, I'll take a sip of water here. My mother has massive amount of faith and she has very love and care. She always tried to get me and force me to go and do all these things. And while she was doing it out of her heart, what ended up happening was it repelled me a lot. And I wasn't always around because of that, because I thought that it was, I don't know what I thought, honestly. She was doing good for me. She was trying to help me and I just didn't see it. Back then, I didn't know. Back then, I was doing the best I could with how I knew how to at that time. And it truly surprises me, actually, how I got so far without having faith in the man above, in God and in our Lord and this greater power. It really does surprise me how much I've been able to accomplish, how much I've been able to turn my life, how much I've been able to do without him there. But the most amazing thing that I've learned is that being a spiritual person, it means that even when your faith is down, you believe because God believes in you. Whether you believe in him or not, that's what I've learned, is that he's there for you. And he's going to be there through thick and thin. And typically, we always seem to call him on through our rough situations, our hardships. And I don't know why, but this is why we need to practice bringing him into our lives on a more consistent basis. Having him present, not only when we need him, but when every single day. Because every hardship that he sends through us, and typically when we start calling on him, they're not there to break us. These challenges are sent to make you. They're not sent to break you, they're sent to make you. And they're sent to make you become into the stronger version of you than you currently are right now. You see, God will give you the vision. He'll plant these ideas in your head. He will tell you of all these great things and imaginations and things, but he will never give you the plan because, and this is, I'm convinced at least, is that because if we truly saw what it would take to achieve the life that we want, like if we truly saw, man, the struggles, the hardships, the people screwing us over, the nights that you cried yourself to sleep, the late nights, the early mornings, the sleepless nights, the stress, all the things that you'd have to go through, the big mountain you'd have to climb just to achieve the life that you want, I'm convinced that we'd probably say, fuck that. Like, nah, that's not the life I want. Like, are you kidding me? You have to do all that? Like, forget that. And that's why he gives us the vision. Because if he showed us how hard it was going to be throughout the way, we'd probably never do it. And then like the one thing that back then though, I had no beliefs. I had no belief in him and the greater power. But somehow I believed that I could make things better. Like I believed that I could come from such a dark place. But because I believed that I could get better and because my surroundings were getting better, that my abilities to turn my life around became the truth. Like it all started to become better. But it wasn't like night and day, first of all, and it took a long time. And it was me evolving as a man. And because growing up, I'll take a little dive back into the story I was talking about my mother. Growing up, like it wasn't easy for us. Like my mom worked multiple jobs. My mom worked multiple jobs, sometimes probably even 3 at the same time, to be able to put a roof over our heads, and more importantly, food on the table for my 2 younger brothers and I. My mom worked her ass off, man, and I saw her wake up early as shit, get us ready for school, go to school, drop us off, and then she would go to work, and then she would have a night job, and like that instilled like this I gonna do whatever it fucking takes to shine, to thrive deep into my subconscious that, man, I can't just let all the hardships go to vain. I can't let all her hard effort go to just for nothing. Like, yeah, we had a lot of disadvantages growing up, but I actually like to see that as an advantage. I like to see it as the underdog advantage. Like those shits, man, make me stronger because of it. And if I could go back, I would not change a thing because I wouldn't be the man I am unless I had gone through all those things. See, like the hardships that God gives us are meant to build us up. They're meant to make us stronger. They're meant to make us into the grandest person that we can be. I truly believe that. Because if you change the way that you look at things, the things you look at will change. Like they really will. It's all perspective, my friends. And it's all about growing up. Like it's all a part about becoming a man or a woman that you're meant to be. It's all about becoming better than we were, becoming better than we are today. Excuse me, becoming better than we were yesterday, today. And every day becoming better and better every day. Really what it's about. This journey is not an easy one. Like it really isn't. It's going to challenge you every step of the way. But if your foundation is set up correctly, it's going to take you places that you only dreamed of. Like living proof, man. I really am. And I'm through this journey, I hope to inspire lots of you to believe in yourself so that we can all grow together. We can all grow into this massive community of people that fucking just kill it. Just kill it. And I know today we're talking about all this spirituality and all this stuff. And I'm not telling you what to believe in, like whether you believe in God, the universe, whatever it is for you. What I am telling you is that whatever you believe in more of it than you do. Like lean on that shit heavily. Like talk to your greater power throughout the day. In the morning, when you're troubled, when you're grateful, at the end, like have them close to you. And make a relationship with whatever it is that you believe in, because that is what's going to keep you going forward when you think you can no more. It really is. Like I love motorcycles. I think that's a theme already. I don't even think I might have to say that anymore. But motorcycles, as passionate as I am about them, they brought a lot of injuries into my life. These are all separate. I've broke this ribs, punctured the lung, intensive care, internal bleeding, almost died. Separate occasion, broke these lungs, broke this ribs, punctured lung, internal bleeding, almost died. Actually, it's this side. I have a bigger scar that had to put a chest tube in me. Broke my foot, my leg. That one was not internal bleeding because the 2 bones, the tib and fit, popped out of my leg, folded in half. but rushed to the hospital. I almost lost my leg on that one. Um, Even shit last year, I fell and I broke my scapula in half right here. And if it wasn't because the surgery that they got me, I would have not been able to lift my arm anymore. So I've been through my share of accidents, and they keep me striving. I've always felt like there was like something protecting me. Maybe it's my older brother, because my older brother has passed away. Maybe it's our higher power. Maybe it's God. Maybe it's an angel sent to protect me. Whatever it is, I've always felt like I've had this just protecting me. And the day that it really proved it, all those accidents are freaking proof. But the day that it really left me with freaking goosebumps was a day that I was riding with my wife. We were on the Groms. I was on the black one, she was on the white one. And It's funny because her Grom used to be the black one, and I looped a stoppie on her Grom and crashed it, and that became my Grom. And then we bought her a white one, and I just tried not to mess that one up too much. We were riding the Groms. Squirrel! that's me, man. So we were riding the Groms. We were with another couple, and I'm usually very good. Like, man, I've rode my whole life, and so we go to cross an intersection, and I don't know what's going on that I was out of it. And so I crossed the intersection when the light turned yellow, and I said, all right, I'm going to go. There was this car coming when he saw it yellow, and he decided to speed up. And he crossed that intersection, maybe going like 80 plus miles an hour, which it was regular street section. He shouldn't have been going over 40, maybe 50, even that. But by the time I noticed it, like I was like a deer in the headlights, and I was crossing like this, and I was like, oh my God. And the car ended up hitting the Grom, this little motorcycle, this little 110cc motorcycle, hit my back tire, hit the swing arm. And while it happened, I literally felt lifted, and I rode it out. Like, I didn't even fall. And that was crazy because I was still recovering from my leg, and I was riding, and I was like, oh my God, I could have lost my whole life, my leg, everything. But I felt myself get carried, and I would pull over, and I was like, oh, what's going on? I didn't even it just felt so weird. And I go and I check the bike, and sure enough, the rim is all wobbly. The swing arm is dented. You can see the mark where the car hit, but the car kept going. And that shit fucking freaks me out. And I'm so thankful for God and for my brother, whoever it was guiding me. I've always felt that sense of connection, of spiritual, just as someone always there. Even though a lot of the times I didn't believe, it's led me to the thoughts and the abilities and the mindset that I have today, that I am a 100% believer. And that accident was just like one of those moments where I was like, oh my God, you can ask my wife, literally, there was no way that that motorcycle would have got the damage that it got, and me right out of it than how it got. I really don't know what to say. And I'm gonna throw this out there because I got a little, I guess, off with the topic, but it was needed, that topic. And you'll probably be like, man, you're getting a little spiritual here on me, Randy. You're probably getting a little too woo-woo-y for me. This is too much woo-woo-y type of shit. This is bullshit. I don't know. But I'm here to tell you that it's the honest truth. It's not no fucking bullshit. It's not no woo-woo-y shit. This is as real as it gets. And I've had some times in my life that have proved that there are greater power out there. And having the faith and the belief that it will always work out for you has helped me keep my foot on the gas, even when, has helped me keep my foot on the gas and get into places that I had no reason being there. I had no right to be there. Places that I only dreamed of, next level places, higher groups, belief, faith, working your ass off, and smashing the gas will get you into higher groups, higher places, higher realms of possibility into your life by believing. It's like that famous quote from Tony Robbins. It goes, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And so if you're willing to always see the hardships as lessons, whatever's happened to you, as there's a reason for it's happening to me. It's not, oh my God, all this weight is falling on top of me. Man, all this weight is here to make me stronger. And if you're willing to trust the higher power, it's going to be like if you're using constantly some high octane fuel into your being, into your body, instead of some 87 or some bullshit 93 octane that you've been using. Man, And I get it. 93 is still better than 87 for all you guys out there probably like, man, 93 is still pretty good. But man, I just call that shit bullshit because you ain't making no high horsepower on 93 octane with any boosted engine. I don't care. You want to make some high horsepower, you got to put some high octane fuel. And the same goes for our bodies. Actually, the same goes for our minds. The same goes for our bodies. The same goes for our souls, our spirits. We boost those motherfuckers up to the max level that we can be so that we become unstoppable, so that we can become this best version of ourselves, so that we become a well-oiled machine, a high-performing machine. Like, that's what it's all about. That's what I'm preaching. That's why all these pillars are meant here to help you thrive and to help you shine more. Like, let your faith lead you to do more far significant things that you can imagine. Like, imagine it, believe it, and fucking go after it. Like, let your faith lead you to improve yourself to new capabilities that you don't even think. Let your faith lead you to become a better man or a better woman that you think you can be. Like, for you, for your family, for your whole entire freaking legacy, man. Like, let that faith shine. Let your faith in your higher power bring us closer together, my friends. Let your faith lead you to believe that you can accomplish anything that we set our minds to. Because you see, a wide open warrior works on improving his mind. Because the quality of our lives is determined by the quality of our thoughts. A wide open warrior works on his body. Because having a well-oiled, high-performing machine is what's constantly going to help us fuel the actions and attain the life that we want to create. Because a wide open warrior becomes highly spiritually, becomes high in faith, becomes a believer. Because without faith, we are nothing. That's actually why people who have no hope are freaking suicidal. Most of them, almost all of them, have no hope, become suicidal. And I know because I've been there multiple times. And I'm here to share with you that there are so many better days ahead for you, my friend. God is with me. God is with you. Even if you don't believe it right now, He's by your side. He truly is. And on this next episode, we're going to be talking about why a wide open warrior puts the utmost importance into making his career thrive. That's the next pillar. So I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the motherfucking ground, and I'm calling out all the motorsport enthusiasts out there, those who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all this fucking shit that's been holding us back, and let's give the world something that they fucking wish they would be like us. Those of you that made it to the end, you got yourself a win. I really appreciate you investing your valuable time into the Live Wide Open podcast. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others improve is the mission that God has tasked me with. We are driven individuals, breaking the fucking stereotype, working towards becoming the best we can be. Join me on this journey while we help as many more sport enthusiasts out there become and create the best lives that we can imagine. You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is WideOpenRandy. Man, and if you felt any type of connection to this content that you just consumed, please share this with one of your friends and post this on your story, because those are the actions that really help us spread the message. My friends, I'll catch you on the next episode. Till then, live life wide open. Peace.